Hey, what's up, everybody? So, welcome to NHL22 for a new franchise. I know not everybody is a big fan of me doing these, but you know what? I enjoy it. And let's see how long it takes us to get to the Stanley Cup. And you may notice, what are these teams? I have an entirely created. an entirely created league. Um, Not all of the teams' cities are necessarily going to line up with how the divisions in the NHL are made, but we're not worrying about any of that. Um, I am playing as the Halifax Horror, and I've already set all the teams. I did all of my scouting, except I have some scouts that I have offered contracts to. So when we start this, I'm probably going to get some scouts to agree, and then I'm going to have to assign them really fast, so that will be the first thing we do. But at any rate, let's see how we do. We're going to see how long it takes us to get to the Stanley Cup. All of these teams are made up of players who are either just not in the NHL at all, or they are NHL ready because they'll be coming up from the minors, or the bulk of them are made up of ECHL and European players, European League players. So it's not really any teams on here that are particularly good, except for the Houston Spirit is the only team that I think is going to be pretty dominant. But every other team is kind of like meh. So we're also going to be, this franchise is going to be about building a team that's kind of crappy to start with. Here's another thing. Contracts. As you can notice, we got a lot of players that are making 3.4 million, on average. And that is simply because the only way that we could do this is with salary caps on, is it would automatically have to it would have to adjust everybody's contract. So we have a balanced we've got a good balanced thing going on, but in the system, we do have a couple of players who I should be able to bring up. However, my only issue is I think if I bring them up, if they have two-way contracts, okay, so this is a two-way contract, so he may get more coming up to the NHL. I'm not sure. But if I bring him up, it might screw up my my salary cap. So I'm kind of willing to just let these players sit where they're at, even though Victor Soderstrom is definitely ready to play in the NHL. So we'll just see how that goes. I'm not going to sweat it out too much. But like I said, I'm going to go a couple days at a time here. All right, I got Duchesne, who I think I was going to use for the DEL. I think I offered 4 contracts, so all right, let's yeah, unfortunately it's not like we really had great. Duchesne, what did I hire you for? DEL, definitely. So let's get you where I want you. And you, I think we hired you for Extra Liga. Yeah, sure we did. So the tough thing is not being able to get scouting everywhere, but tis what it is. At least with these two, there's like no one in the DEL. But the thing is, every now and then the DEL ends up with getting some players, and I want to make sure I can at least scout them. Same thing with Extraliga. Like, it's not often loaded with players, but here we have like Urasek, you know. You're talking about a significant player who's worth scouting, and who knows what happens in the future. So, like I said, this is going to be all about what we can bring in through scouting, through drafting. So it's going to be important. We're going to be doing a lot of hiring and firing of scouts in between seasons. So as soon as we get like really strong scouts available, we're going to be hiring them. So definitely lost the first game. These is a season? No, these are preseason games. So these games don't really matter. All right, so there's my Russian scout that I needed. Maybe that's all I got. Maybe I didn't hire more than 3. I thought I did, though. All right, so Morozov, where are you at? You're down to the C's, too, aren't you? Yes. Okay, so all right. I don't think I hired any other scouts. I guess we'll find out. Oh, yes, I did. Stromberg. Oh, is this a... Where did I hire him for? Stromberg, what are you good at? Let's see. Was he the other Liga? He must have been. Okay. And I believe I had my other Liga scout doing 20 people, and I'm just going to have him do 20 at the same time. Think about scout the same people, that's fine. That just means they're getting more of a look, and I'll get a little more of an idea of what I'm scouting. All right, so let's get through the rest of the preseason here. No. No, I don't think so. Not going to do a whole lot of trades and whatnot right now because I don't know really. There's not going to be. I'm not going to be getting many offers, and I don't know where these other teams are going to end up. So I'm kind of. All right. 5-2-0. That's not a bad start. Although to be honest, I was kind of hoping that my team's gonna suck for their first year, but we'll see. I am playing as I've replaced Arizona, so we have whatever their picks are. So maybe the teams that have those picks take a dive. I don't know. We'll see. I already did all my scouting, so we don't have to worry about that. And we've already got an injured player, so Smotherman is hurt, so we got to make some moves. All right. Problem is, I don't know what position he played. Oh, he's a left wing. All right, so I got to bring up a left winger. All right, let's bring up McCartney. That really hurt our chemistry down there. And when it comes to the minors, I am just going to... I'm going to let the auto head coach stuff take care of all that. So we're only going to worry about the NHL team, at least for now. When we start to build up and get better players, that's when we'll focus a little bit more on how we're setting up our minor leagues. But for now, I ain't going to sweat it. I don't need to look at the draft class just yet. Smotherman is back. All right. So we're definitely going to be doing a lot of sending guys up and down. Although, let's see something real quick. Aku right there. All right. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of spare players, so I can't really just... Yeah, I can't. I gotta just bring guys up and send them right back down. Usually, I'll have an extra few players sitting on the bench, but until I actually build up, that's not what I meant to do. Stop. NHL, thank you. Now let's only have one more game to go through. So, all right. So our record is kind of crappy right now. That's fine with me. I also turned off. Incidentally, I turned off the player morale because I don't want to deal with that because that is just nonstop players coming up and complaining about where they are in the lineup and all that stuff, and that's stupid. Patrick Gearing. Who are you, Patrick Gearing? Where are you? You're fine. Which we figured. Yeah, as you can see, our overalls, these players are just not good. But things will pick up as we draft over several seasons. Kruger is hurt. Not good. All right, we need to bring up a center. Just going to keep throwing that same player in here. Oops. And incidentally, I didn't bother to look at my power play or penalty kill or any of that. I didn't check those lines out whatsoever. Bobby Butler is hurt. He's a right wing. Wait, nope. Wait, hold on. And I know a lot of Let's Players, like a lot of people that'll do this type of stuff, the Let's Plays for the NHL games, like they'll play with injuries off because they don't want to have to go through all of that, but I don't mind it, so we're going to leave injuries on. No, I'm not giving up any of that. Good year for rookies. It's good to hear. All right there, Butler, get your butt back in there. Man, we got players who just cannot take a fucking hit. All right, well, now we got Hollenstein hurt. He's a left wing. Looks like McCartney's on his way back up again. You know what I may have to do? I may have to just go into free agents and hire a couple extras. All right, that's actually exactly what I'm going to do. Let's see. Because who do we have currently scratched? A center and a left wing. All right. I'd rather keep the players down in the AHL. But I want to get kind of crappy players. I don't that are available. I don't want to bring up anybody. But I'm going to need to bring in 3 players to scratch. And I think that's going to be an extra defenseman, an extra center / forward, whatever, and a goaltender. Because goaltenders tend to get hurt from time to time as well, and that's a massive pain in the ass when you got to deal with that. Because that's automatically time to go diving into your AHL roster. All right, let's see. There's actually quite a few players out here that are... You know... I could bring him on. And upgrade myself pretty damn quick. He doesn't fit any of our lines, unfortunately. Well, we definitely have the cap space. Not a hell of a lot of cap space, but we have enough that we could bring him on board. I feel like at 28 years old, although at the same time for 4.72 million, I don't really need to upgrade that way. Screw it. Wow, so the best potential we have out here are top nines. All right, well. All right, we got a 21-year-old. Only wants to play for a year. That's fine. So I'm going to hire you for. And then we'll play it by ear after that. All right, so there's a center. Is he strictly a center? I mean, it doesn't matter. He's just going to fill in. Xavier Bernard. You again, eh? There you go. He's expecting a few other offers. No, he's not. That guy's lying to us. All right. And then Marmanland. What? Devin Dubnik? No one's hired him? And Neuwirth. Two pretty damn good goaltenders. Although they're not playing up to elite at the time. So, all right. But we're not worrying about that. Like, again, I'm not trying to win the cup in our first year. We're just going to see what happens. All right. All right. We got our extra defenseman, we got our extra forward, and we got our extra goaltender. Very good. And you guys need to knock it off with trying to get our stuff. All right, so edit lines. Kirk, that's who we brought up. So we're going to send him back down to the minors. Wait a minute. Where's the dude we just hired? You. All right, so let's. We got you. We got you. And we got you. We're going to bring all you guys up. And then we will swap you with Fonstadt. Who do we bring in? Was it Gearing? Goering was hurt before. Sradel. Wait a minute. Oh no, that's right. It was the left wing that was hurt. My bad. McCartney. Okay, so we're just gonna. Ah, crap! I can't replace him. All right. Well, we'll leave him in for now, but we will send Kirk back down. All right. Hopefully, we don't end up with getting our forwards hurt too much because that's gonna be a pain. No. All right. Let's look at the draft class real quick. See if we got any. All right. Shane Wright. We already knew he's gonna go first overall. David Juracek is they have him slated to be a franchise player? I say yeah, I said we get back out there and we look a little bit closer at him. Logan Cooley. Let's get you scouted again. Do we have any gems? We do. We have 2. I don't know how an AHL top 6 forward is necessarily a gem, but we're going to scout this character again. Sometimes these people turn out to be something, sometimes they turn out to be nothing. All right. So we're good on that. Cam Dineen is hurt. Very fortunate that just happens to... Wait a minute. Oh, this is my AHL. I'm not worried about AHL. All right. Kruger is about ready to come back. And that's all well and good, but he's not 100% yet. So we're going to wait until we actually get the all clear. All right, Cam Dineen. All right, now Kruger's good. And Tucson player. I'm not worried about the Tucson player. Fully healed. My God, these guys are fragile. Look at this, guys. You know, Isn't this the dude who's supposed to be in the lineup? No, hold on. All right. Hopefully Osmanski does not suffer some nasty injury now. All right, he's good. Stradle has returned to the lineup. You'll now begin to count against your roster and salary cap. You're over the roster limit. That's because you are extra, so you're going down. Nope, wrong guy. And so far, our season's going very bleh. But it seems like a lot of the league is going very bleh. But I'm okay with that. And I can't believe that the Houston Spirit were actually not leading the league. They're way better than everybody else, at least in their overall. Here we are again. Well, eligible to be dressed does not mean necessarily healthy. All right, so these are just the guys who... No, Sprittle. Stradle. You know, the 19-year-old here isn't quite as good as the 21-year-old. So maybe we keep Bernard and who has top 6D potential. Yeah, we'll keep Bernard in there. Who knows? Maybe that'll work out. Bottomans hurt. Okay, I'm pretty sure that he was fine to begin with. Yeah, he was. Bottomans back. Ah, see, somebody's no longer a franchise player. Ah, yep, you're a check. You're not that fancy anymore, my friend. Scout you again. Scout you again. I mean, it's all we can do is just keep scouting these guys and, see if they turn into anything. They might not. They probably won't, but, whatever. Right now, Lutz looks more likely to actually have a spot. I mean, I don't see us trying to build up our AHL team. Like, that's not going to be our goal. Eventually, of course, we want our AHL team to be, decent. Actually, our record is getting a lot better. And when it gets to the trade deadline, I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to skip it. Because, again, not trying necessarily to make the playoffs right now or win the cup. Oh, that's probably going to happen. Kruger's hurt again. Hollenstein's also hurt. That's not a good sign. All right, so, man, you guys are just going hard in the paint to try to get these trades, but all right, Hollinston we already knew was hurt, so, and now Gearing's hurt again. Look, Streetel, you get to play again. Well, I will say this. Old Kaskamaki here, his stock has gone up quite a bit. So what don't we know about him that we would like to look up? He seems... Yeah, he actually does look really good. Let's I'll let our other... Well, maybe not. We're just going to scout him again one more time just to be sure. Yeah, Lutz here definitely needs to get scouted once again. And that's fine. We'll just keep checking him out. Okay, Logan Cooley. Yeah, that's funny. McGregor. All right, who's feeling good now? Kruger and Gearing both ready to return. Keep on going. Didn't take very long for someone else to get hurt. Tell you what, definitely not going to be looking for anybody who's even got the potential for having injuries, man. We are just not trying to deal with that. All right. Yes, we realize that he's okay. We just dealt with that. So, are we... Are we just... We're just outside the playoffs right now? Confused me for a second. I didn't know who we were trying to replace there. It looks like our AHL affiliate is still in the playoffs. And it looks like we are not. All right, so let's look at something real quick here. Where did we end up? Wow, Houston Spirit did not top out, huh? They didn't even make the playoffs? Wait, sure they did. They didn't. Holy crap. We did a lot worse than I thought we were going to do. That's wild. Well, let's see how our AHL team does. Yep, they didn't do too good. Did all right at first, and then they fell apart. All right, draft class again. All right. They're both top 6 forwards. And the Kaskamaki right now seems to be within our drafting range. So that could be a good sign. Is there anything else left to scout on you, my friend? I don't think there is. No, it doesn't seem that way. We got quite a crop to pick from here. But why would we not take Logan Cooley? Let's scout him. Oh, so we got a couple of decent first round possibilities here. Honestly, we might as well scout all of them. Your check wouldn't be bad either. Slavkovsky, who's actually the guy that I'm really hoping that the New Jersey Devils select. Nemitz. So I don't know anything about him because he's not in. All right, everybody else got scouted pretty well. Don't know anything about him. I am just going to 5'6". No, I don't know who Justin Cote is, but we don't need anybody that tiny on our team. No offense. There's Havlid. He's got a potential X factor here. We'll see about that. Now, when we see these elites as we're getting deeper in here, it gets a little dicey. I mean, we know we're getting with that guy, so I think we're probably going to target him. Any of these so-called elites, I'm definitely going to scout. Just to see, you know, just to see if it's possible to actually get these to turn out to be elites, but I'm not really holding out a hell of a lot of hope for that. So, okay, I was like, Shane Wright, he's not. That's right, he's not even available. And Lutz going around 90th. They're both two-way forwards. It's a shame that I don't have. They're both centers, but that's okay. I need to build my entire team. So if he's available, but there's nobody better around 88, 90. All right, so I do not have a pick in there, I'm guessing. So I might have to make a trade to try to snag that guy. We'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. So this is how this is going to go. Let's simulate through here. Probably end up with one more peek at the the playoffs are over now. All right. The Brooklyn Menace have won the Stanley Cup, and the Abbotsford Canucks have won the Calder Cup. All right. We did not. Oh, wait. Holy crap. Oh, wait. No, never mind. I had the Regina Tigers. I had their first round pick, and I just got excited because I saw them on second overall, and then they ended up. That's messed up. I got Regina's first overall pick, and then that ends up not being eligible for the draft lottery, but Regina gets it in a trade that they made. You bastards. That sucks. All right. So I'm going to do a little wheeling and dealing, but I'm going to have to figure out who I'm targeting in the draft, who's going to be available around the point where I'm picking. I mean, we didn't move in our pick, so that's fine. All right. One more time for the draft class. Well, I know it's kind of cheating, but I've seen this guy pop up before, and I'm going to take him because I know he's a franchise goaltender. So he will definitely be there. Logan Cooley is right in. Man, he went from elite high to top 6 high, and a two-way forward, not a sniper. Tends to be a little mouthy, huh? Yeah, I got a feeling a lot of the guys that were supposed to be elites are not. All right, we're definitely going to try to get him. I'm going to have to make moves possibly to try to get these two. But we're also going to see what else is lined up. Let's view the retired players. All right, let's just go right to Halifax. Did we lose anybody? Yeah, we lost 2 players. Connor McCarthy and Jordan Smotherman. Both have retired. Did we... Kelvin Pratt. So we lost 1 coach. What about... All right, no one from Tucson, so that's good. And I don't know who Kelvin Pratt was. Yeah, I'll do the draft interviews shortly. So that was our goaltending coach. All right, so that's not the end of the world. We can get another goaltending coach. That's pretty easy to replace. All right, so this is what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to leave it here. Maybe I'll be back on again late tonight. We'll see. But I've got some wrestling to watch. And, pretty badass pay-per-view. So that's going to be my focus. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying my nonsense on here. Hope everybody out there is staying safe and healthy and that you're remaining smart instead of scared in these crazy times that we're living in. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, hit that notification button, and do all that YouTube stuff. And until the next time, as always, peace.